Sorry about that, chat. I was just yapping to nobody other than Julio. So we're gonna skip that part now. We're gonna go to the stream match where we have our round one. So we have for round one a Teemo player on the right. That is Brandon Delgado. Okay. Let me find his opponent real quick. Who is playing Darius, if I see correctly. Darius, if I see correctly. We have player deck lists here, so we can have a more in-depth analysis of their gameplay. You can probably go to the card.io and see whose opponent is. I can find the name.
Teemo.
No, just the matches. Like on card.io. I'll recognize the name when I see it. Saul. Saul is on Darius on the left there with the black jacket, and on the white shirt we have Brandon Delgado with Teemo.
The deck.
Darius. Darius. Teemo, Brandon. Teemo with an O. Brandon. Yep, there we go. All right. I don't think I have leaders pulled up.
That's
or
right.
legends.
What card do we see right now?
I just put a Darius for now. All right, so looks like we have a Teemo as the legend. Oh, and there may be a mistake on the battlefields. I don't see a champion unit from Brandon's side. We're gonna go over and call a judge real quick. Could you have the judge go to the stream table, see if there's the champion unit on Brandon's side? We're gonna see if we can correct this real quick. Force of Will was the greatest card game of all time. I don't know when somebody wrote that a while ago, but it was the best game of all time. What are you looking for? Oh, okay, so it was there. Okay, so it died. Okay, bet. Oh, okay. The Teemo ability bounced to hand. My fault, gang. A bit loud. Let me move this away. That should probably help a little bit.
You can adjust.
Is it gonna adjust my speaking audio or my listening audio?
It's a bit loud. Let's see.
So here we have an Ember Monk on the base of Brandon. Arguably one of the best decks in the Teemo deck. It allows you to defend with hitting cards and get a +2 trigger. So it can be quite difficult to conquer a battlefield that Ember Monk happens to be at. Can you maximize this so I can see the cards a bit better? Better. I can see everything now. Alright, so as we see, Darius already has the Seal of Unity baited hook combo. Are you familiar with these cards?
These? No. I played against Teemo.
Sneaky deck.
Yeah.
It's annoying. Yeah.
The artwork's nice.
Oh, yeah, it's just goofy. So the way the baited hook combo works is going to be the yellow card on top of his deck. You tap one rune, you return one power, and you sacrifice a creature. You look at the top 5 and summon a unit with up to 1 more might than the creature you sacrificed. So it's a pretty good way to dig into your deck and get rid of cheap token units for good 2-drops.
I noticed that Call of the Week was played, removing
Yeah.
that body that the Teemo player had, Darius, or Brandon rather.
Yeah, it's quite good for the Darius player because he's just getting rid of tokens he got for free. So while Brandon is stuck summoning, paying 4 for that Ember Monk, he lost it to a token. But he has a backup. That's a second Ember Monk on the field. And currently we're at 2 points with Darius player Saul and 0 points for Teemo. This is player 1. This is player 2.
Oh, so Darius is at 0. I mean, Darius is at 2. The deck.
Yes. Okay. All right, yeah. So we have Darius Saul with 2 points and moves the Noxus to get a 3rd point now. A pretty good advantage for him so far.
We're at 4.
Oh yeah, seems we conquered also the other battlefield with the 1-drop token. Unfortunately, Brandon is quite behind in this game state. He has a base built up, but Darius is just comboing.
Darius is going in.
Yeah, that on-trigger ability summons a token, so he's just going really wide with his field. The pricing today is gonna be for top 8. They get a promo card. First place gets an exclusive playmat and promo card, as well as store credit for all the top 8 depending on their placing. Maximize it again. Teemo player is playing.
Thank you for the
3
follow.
rooms. No, can you come fix it? Stupid. Don't ask me about my refrigerator anymore. That's Arturo. He always calls the shop and hits us with the, hey, is your refrigerator running? Absolute waste. Just wastes minutes of our time. So back to the match. We play 6 runes to play a Singularity, targeting the Noxus Hopeful, but he hidden bladed it. So he's able to just draw 2 cards and not give Brandon much value there.
We draw 2 cards. That's good value.
Yeah. Now Brandon is able to go into the battlefield and conquer it and start playing his hidden cards. He's behind by 4 points, but I've seen a match where Teemo can come back down 6 points and still win. So Ember Monk challenging the 1-drop token, and it conquers.
Seems like we're cleaning up board on the Teemo side of things.
No. Did you? Yep. Where's the... Is this card highlight? That Ember Monk is going to put in a lot of work there now that it's at a battlefield. It's allowing Brandon to hide cards now that he conquers it, and it'll get buffed up every time. And we have a student coming in for 3.
Putting him at 2 points.
Yeah.
That Ember Monk, is that +2 permanent?
No, it's for the turn. But it's for every time you play a hidden card. Alright, so 2 points for Brandon.
We're on the board.
And here we go.
What I'm noticing is that Teemo has a lot of hidden cards.
Yeah, that's the whole point of the strategy. Is to not let your opponent know how you're going to play the game And because purple has a lot of good hidden cards, they're always guessing. Are you going into a Consult the Past? Are you going into a Fight or Flight? Are you going into a Teemo body that comes in for 4? So it's very tricky to play against the board, especially the battlefield where students at lets them hide an extra card because mechanically you can only hide one card at a battlefield.
Oh wow. I'm
Yep.
just noticing Darius the deck. So just barely up to 5 runes.
Yeah,
I know red can be costly, and it seemed like he had an explosive start to the game.
he did. He did. He got quite ahead, but he lost a lot of tempo there. So the Darius leader is actually. See,
5 rooms up for the Darius deck, and we have 1 room up left on the Teemo side of things. I noticed that he played some runes to hide some cards, so that's definitely going to be a surprise if moving or to challenge that battlefield. Really trying to strategize what to do next. Here we go, yeah. Yeah, with so little runes, that's and I think we're hitting the midpoint of the game. Makes it a little challenging.
It does. Now the one thing about Teemo is that it does play Dr. Mundo. Are you familiar with Dr. Mundo? It is a 6 might unit, and the big appeal to it is that for every card in your trash, it gains 1 might. So once you get to late game, that card can become a 20 drop, a 20 might unit. Most cards can't answer that. Most decks can't answer that.
No, not even with like removal spells that do damage. You have to do 2 spells to do damage, move in like 3 units.
Yeah, yeah. Usually the best outs are Hidden Blades because it just flat kills it.
Call of the week.
Or Call the Weak if this is their only unit. As we see here, Brandon played some little battle tricks and flipped the Teemo in response to a Call the Weak. And we're summoning more tokens. We're just flooding the board and going wide. It seems like Darius is passing. Oh no, Brandon's just counting his runes here.
Looks like. Oh. So. Did pass with 1 rune left. Hold point.
That gets a point for.
Now remind me, is it only 1 point per battlefield? Or is it 1 point like you just holding? Because he's holding 2 battlefields.
He is holding 2 battlefields. That is true. I missed the Teemo there. Alright, so now we're even. I believe Brandon has about 9 runes to work with.
Oh, he's paying.
Oh, that's Dr. Mundo right there coming up, just as we have it on screen. Directly to a battlefield.
Ooh.
So again, it's 6 might, and we're about to count the trash. Oh, 4 cards in trash. So it's a 10 might unit that every turn you have to recycle 3 back at the start of your turn, so it'll go to 7 might. So it's to, 10 might if nothing changes. So he's quite walled up here. Yep, and there goes Teemo bouncing back to Teemo. And we're gonna hide it again. Oh, returning a rune to hide a card. And I mean, it could be anything, right?
It can't be. I did like how he bounced the card back, shuffled his hand.
Yeah.
Because I've seen some players that.
You have to, because I mean that card could just be a Consult the Past, which is just a draw 2. But the fear of having, because when Teemo is played from hidden, even though it's 1 might, it gets plus 3 might. So it's 4 might. So there's 3 hidden cards. The Teemo is somewhere in there, but we don't know.
Where would you put the Teemo? I think I would put Teemo on the.
I think on the Ember Monk.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Monk, it's at 4 might. Once we play the Teemo there, it'll be a 10 might defending base. Can I move these up? Okay. Just grab it and move it up? Okay. started scrolling down.
I mean, we have Saul, Darius player. I have a full field. Tokens.
Yeah.
Runes are up. Strategizing. Because, yeah, one thing, hiddens definitely change up how you play or want to play. You just can't go willy-nilly into anything.
Exactly. You have to be cautious of every card. Oh, and we're doing the hook combo. So we're sacrificing a 3 might unit, looking at top 5, and summoning a unit with up to 1 more might. We're thinking for possibly a spectral here.
Does it come ready?
No, it does not come in ready. It still comes in exhausted. And we hit a vein. Not the best thing you wanted in the situation, but... Oh, sorry, we sacrificed a token. Oh, we just didn't hit anything higher then. That might have been the only unit that we saw in the top 5. And we're hard playing Spectral Mainer.
Increasing our board presence. We are preparing ourselves. Darius player is definitely preparing himself, passing turn, not challenging any of the battlefields. And Brandon upkeeping, getting 2 more runes. Grand total 3, 6, 7. Going up to point, 6. Because we're holding 2 battlefields. Darius is going to have to make that push next turn.
A Spectral Mainer on summon was able to bring back that Legion rearguard, which summoned another token.
Oh, we returned the 3 that we must from
the
Doctor.
So the Mundo is now at 7 and stacked deck. Let's look at the top 3 cards.
And one thing that I want to share while learning and playing Riftbound, I've noticed that there's not a lot of cards that search, so your deck kind of stays in place almost throughout the whole deck, the whole game.
Yeah, that makes Mulligan a little bit intense, because the card you put back at the bottom, you're never seeing it again. It's very hard to go through your whole deck.
If I'm Brandon, I'm definitely looking to wall up a little bit, because seeing that wide board that Saul has ready for him for next turn, which is going to move forward. There's no way you don't. Oh.
And that's a singularity. That's going to kill 2 units there.
What a great answer. Diminishing the board a little bit. Making that push that Saul has going to have to make a little easier on him.
Saul spent his whole turn building a...
Preparing his forces.
Yeah. And just wiped out by a singularity. And this Mundo is just oppressive. We go to 5 runes.
3, 6. There's like one more red.
Oh, there is 6 runes, correct.
That one rune matters.
It will matter. It will matter. There are no free runes in this game.
Except in Kai'Sa.
Anyway,
enough of her.
Alright, we're talking 4. And that's a guillotine. That is the outs.
Getting rid of that doctor with high might power. Moving in with a token. We're revealing a hidden card. Switching over the doctor.
So this guillotine is able to just kill a unit anywhere. Oh,
Brandon played a hidden, switching spots with a doctor.
Okay. We're playing another Tide Turner, and we're switching it back with the Mundo.
Switcheroo. Knocking out those tokens one by one. But Saul is revealing those hiddens.
Yes. That's what you want to see. You want to see him. You want to force him to play.
Trading off with the doctor.
Oh, so the guillotine set a condition on the doctor to kill it the next time it takes damage this turn.
Correct, and he was doing the switcheroo.
Yeah, so it was dodging the bodies every time, but Saul was able to go wide enough where he had enough bodies to throw away to out the mundo. This is good gameplay.
2 runes left up for Saul. And then we're at 6 points with Brandon, so his goal is just maintaining, holding those battlefields, gaining that game 1 advantage.
Fortunately for Saul, this tide turner is not too big. It's just 2 might. So he is able to go in there and conquer that battlefield, get a point, put him to 5, and Brandon will not win from flat out starting his turn.
What do you think that hitting card is going to be, though?
There's no more hitting cards. Oh, is that also hitting? Oh, it is. Oh, I guess I just moved it a little bit. It's a Teemo. It's a Teemo that comes in with 1 and goes +3, so it's 4 might. So he's defending with 8 at the moment. And Saul's only coming in with 4. So he's able to clear the Teemo here, lose both of his units, and then come in with the yellow unit later and kill the tide turner. So he's still not in the worst position, but he did lose most of his field. So simply not lose this turn.
There you go, Saul, moving up a point by conquering a battlefield, removing the tide turner from the field. So close in finishing off game 1, but you can never give up.
No.
As long as you have plays and the opportunity, especially in our skirmish tournament today with a round 1 bye for first place.
You have to make your opponent earn every game, every match.
And I love that. I love this type of like competitive feel to the games.
Oh, and we're hooking. We're looking at top 5 and trying to summon a unit with 3 or more might. And we hit.
Passing turn. Brenda gets a point for holding. Let's see what we got.
Able to hit a faithful manufacturer, getting another token on the field. So again, and now Brandon goes to 7.
3 cards in hand is what it looks like. Tempo definitely changed up a little bit.
Absolutely. So now all Brandon has to do is conquer the other battlefield and he'll win. Moving back the Ember Monk.
Paying 2. Returning 1.
Then ride the wind. We're gonna try to just move it into the battlefield with 4.
We have 2 runes up on Saul's.
Looks like Saul had a response there.
Facebreaker.
And he plays Facebreaker.
What a moment. What a moment to play that card.
So as we can see, it stunned the Ember Monk, meaning it dealt no damage, so he was able to hold the battlefield there. So he did not flat out lose. This is still quite a winnable game for Saul. He is currently tapped out. Brandon has 3 runes up,
with
two cards in hand. As you can see, one of those is Consult the Past, which won't help him much here. Tapping 1, returning 1. Play Guerrilla Warfare, which is going to let him add back 2 cards with hidden from his graveyard back to his hand. He adds the Teemo to wall up, and he adds the Tide Turner to do some battle tricks. Brandon's goal now is to wall up where the Tide Turner is currently holding and possibly win next turn. So he is able to move the Ember Monk because the Ride the Wind did ready it, but he can only hide one hidden here.
You think, and this is just food for thought, do you think returning the Tide Turner to the base, playing a hidden, or waiting for next turn to wall up or have a better advantage would be best like situation for Brandon? But right now we're going into Saul's turn,
120th.
and we have
Just
2,
clean.
4, 7 runes up. And honestly, this game has been very interesting. It's been back and forth for a game 1, round 1 match.
Yeah. Yeah. These are not the Kaisas and the Master Yis that everybody's used to seeing, but these are also real decks. You could argue that Teemo is a bottom tier 1 deck and theirs is a high tier 2 deck, so they're not too far apart in skill and in power levels, but they are decks that can just steal wins.
Definitely strategizing, just needing 2 points.
Law does go to 6 at the start of his turn.
Is that a Poro I see on the board? Those cards I just love. Moving 3 units into the same battlefield, the hidden's up.
Moving in with.
Let's see.
Is that a.
Hidden's played. I mean, at that point, I feel like I would play the hidden too.
It's a little tricky here because that Darius that he played there is actually going to put in a lot of work. So, as we can see here, when you play me, ready me, so it comes in ready after a Legion is triggered, and other friendly units have +1. So that token is 2 might.
Looks like he's
But
swinging
there's-
in with at least a minimum of 3, right? Does Darius also get that +1?
No, other friendly units get the +1.
Mm.
So the Faithful comes in with 3, the token comes in with 2, and the Darius with 6. So we're coming in with 11 might here.
Stupefied's played.
Okay, that's 11 might. Ember Monk is at 6, Tide Turner's at 2, that's 8. Stupefying one of the units,
Darius
9.
is definitely staying.
Yeah,
Oh,
9
no.
to 11. No, he has to kill the bigger
Yeah.
units. So the token survives. But that does put Saul on the board, gets him a 6th point. And it could still be anybody's game here. Oh, it puts him on a 7th point. That's right, he started his turn with 6.
Something past turn. Clear board on Brandon, so definitely having to come up with something in his sleeve. Funny enough,
Yep.
Teemu always having something on their
And
sleeve.
he scoops it up. He scoops it up. His only out would have been a fight or flight, and he did not see it. Saul gets game 1 with Darius, and we're going to see a game 2 here.
I guess that push in the very beginning did play a factor. Yes, I mean, Brandon did have a tempo swing on his own, but I think Saul building that, like he's building his base essentially.
Yeah,
And then
absolutely.
waiting a turn and moving forward, challenging all the hiddens at once, forcing Brandon to play was definitely a move. What a shuffle.
Yeah,
That looks
it
so
was.
cool.
He's doing it because he's on stream. He's just getting some aura points here.
And we have deck lists with us.
We do have deck lists, so we see that Saul has 2 Grand Stratagems to buff up his tokens, 2 Shens, 2 Salvages for unit removal, Imperial Decree, and Brynhir Thundersong. The Imperial Decree is a 5-cost spell that the next time a unit takes damage, dies. So we can expect that to come in to be able to deal with the Dr. Mundos. Now for Brandon, we have Fading Memories, which helps clear. It gives a unit or a battlefield temporary. A battlefield or a gear temporary. Sorry, a unit or a gear temporary. I'm getting caught on my words. So you can out any unit at the start of the next turn. Other than that, we're playing Rebukes, which is a very good card, but it's a very expensive card to play. You can return any unit back to the hand, but it costs 2 and 2 power.
That is expensive. I feel like for this matchup, definitely setting in the Rebuke, right? I mean, having unchecked power, I don't think that would clear his board, because I mean, Saul.
Well, unchecked power only deals damage to units at a battlefield.
So is he trying to hold? Because it didn't seem like he was trying to hold mainly most of game one.
No,
He was just attacking, being aggressor.
Yeah, Darius can just play so many units, it doesn't have to hold much, it can just conquer for every point. We're going to see how this game starts. We can assume Teemo's going to go first.
Flipping our battlefields. And yeah, let's see what Brandon has up to play. Looking like Saul's returning 2 to draw 2. Oh, no, he was just drawing his
we do see a Zon Warren's battlefield there.
Oh, and I always forget that name of the battlefield, but it looks like the one that, thank you for the follow, Jaeger. But it looks like the one that, if challenged, this one right here, the war camp.
Over here?
Yeah.
Oh, it is Trifarian War Camp. Every unit there gets a +1.
This includes attackers?
Any unit that goes in there. So that's going to be more likely Saul's battlefield to get those tokens a +1, make them a bit harder to out. Meanwhile, Teemo is playing Zon Warrens. When you conquer here, discard 1, draw 1. So he's digging. He's trying to get to those good hidden cards.
And also boosting Doctor. Imagine Doctor being dropped mid-late.
Dr. Mundo's. Yeah, we want to make sure we see Dr. Mundo. That's usually how we win, how we close out the games. Dr. Mundo ride the win is always a killer. Brandon with 4 runes. It seems he didn't play anything turn 1. He just didn't draw a 2-drop.
No, he played something on turn 1. I think, right? Those are records. Looks like Brandon conquered.
Oh, the students, yeah. Discards 1, draws 1.
Ain't 2. Another Raven Blue. Yes. And I can see how Raven Blue would be a great 2-drop for this deck. Playing so many spells at target.
Yeah, it's just one of the best 2-drops in the game.
I think 1 rune left. Are we gonna hide a card possibly, or?
Oh, absolutely. It's not Teemo, we're not hiding cards.
Yep, balancing the teams. Hide the team? I see a Singularity in his hand.
Okay, so he's ready to out. And board wipe him. So there it is, returning a rune to hide an unknown card with the student.
How much you want to bet that's a Teemo? That's not a Teemo.
I'll bet $50 it's not a Teemo. I'll bet any amount is not a Teemo.
Can't wait to that card be flipped. Pours on the field. I love that artwork. But now with 2 units on his base and having 5 runes, that is disposable or dispose.
Yeah, so we have a Faithful Manufacturer and a Daring Poro. So he can come in with 5 mites onto the student. But Saul knows that if that's a Poro down there, it'll flip and he'll be defending with 6 might. Not enough. Yeah, so we just go for the easy conquer. And that puts us on the board. So we're both at 1 point now. And this game state is very early. We're coming in with the Daring for 3 mites.
And Poro will be a 3, correct? Because he does get a +1 when attacking.
It does. So it is coming with 3.
Boom at 2. You have to play that.
Oh, we're not using our hitting cards. We're playing from hand. Stupefy.
Oh.
So this will bring the Poro down to 2, and the student will get a buff going to 3. He's forcing Saul to play cards out of his hand. Oh, no response? They're clarifying the might, and yeah, it looks like Saul might have thought they would have crashed there.
5 runes. Paying.
It is 5 runes. Thinking.
Seems like a little bit slower game for the Darius player a little bit compared to the previous one.
We just hard played Darius. Yeah, the previous game he was able to get that hook and steal combo really early, so he can just continuously flood the board with bigger units and put pressure. This game, however, he wasn't able to see them.
Yeah, Brandon's at 3, correct, now that his turn's about to start.
Correct.
Only 2 battlefields. 3. Why is he at 2?
Oh no, is that to the other battlefield is not held by him, it's held by his opponent.
Sorry.
Oh, Brandon does go to 2 points there.
I see a smoke screen, I think, on Brandon's hand. Having those removal spells ready for Saul's push. It only has a Darius on board, so let's see how we're going to deal with that. Or challenge the battlefield, play another unit. Fight or flight has been played.
Okay, there we go. We had to adjust the time there a little bit. Can I minimize it?
Yeah.
Alright, so this is now the correct time. 15 minutes left. Saul's up 1 game. Very early in the game 2. Alright, so the student was able to conquer.
He played he moved up the Raven Bloom through fight or flight, removing the Poro. Or not the Poro, sorry.
Removing the...
Oh yeah, the Poro. The Poro was there.
Yeah. Oh no, he fight or flighted his opponent's Trifarian Glory Seeker back to the base. And then just moved up the Raven Bloom, I believe.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that must have been it.
We're coming in with Darius. 5 onto the student with 2. We're risking there being a Teemo there.
Teemo, yeah. We saw the Stupefied.
Yeah. It could be hidden in this battlefield or with the other student. And we're tapping 2. And there's the smoke screen.
Smoke screen 2 and 4. Right?
Yes, it minuses 4 a unit to a minimum of 1.
And Saul has an answer.
Yeah, we're responding with Hidden Blade, attempting to kill the Raven Bloom, forcing him to play the Teemo there, so he can keep holding it, and there it is.
That was a Teemo.
Yeah, it always is. So now the student will die. The Darius comes in with -4, so it puts it at 1 might. The Teemo's at 4, and
what an exchange.
Yeah, fails to conquer there.
But we still have runes up, and we still have a ready unit.
Yes, we do. We have a Trifarian Glory Seeker with a buff, so it's currently at 3 mites.
Recycling a rune. Playing a token, and here we go. I think the token engine is back online.
It is. We were able to play a Vanguard Captain that did come in with Legion, so it summoned 2 tokens. That's why you see that counter there is just signifying it to not clutter the battlefield too much.
2 tokens at 1 might.
Yes. But now Brandon's able to hold both battlefields successfully and go to 5 points. This is not where you want to be if you're Saul.
Are we going to see a game 3, you think?
I do believe so. Brandon is quite ahead in this game, so I don't see a way for Saul to come back.
Passing over to Brandon, we're at 6 runes. managed to hold 2 battlefields at the start, pushing us to 5 points. But as we can tell, Saul is on that wall up, building his base. We've seen that in game 1 where he had the strategy of building his base up before moving forward, making that crucial push that really swung the tempo. Which, one thing that I might say is that this game has been tempo towards the Darius player, tempo to the Teemo player. It's been a very fun match to watch. Just knowing how sneaky Teemo can be in its hiddens, and also just how aggressive the Darius build can play, with always flooding the base, always flooding. Oh, and here we see Singularity being dropped, removing more bodies off the Saul player, and clearing up the board a little bit, leaving him with only 2 tokens, but exhausting all runes on the Teemo player side of things. So. The switcheroo, I love that. He moved up with 2 tokens, 1 mana each, moving 2 power, clearing up the board, and leaving the battlefield open for anyone's grab. 4 runes. Oh, yep. You have to keep the alt art up. Love the alt arts. They just look so great. The detail on them, I love them dropping a card, returning 2. And 2 more tokens, building up that base one more time. Spectral Matrix. Keep playing. The card that summons out 2 tokens at 1 might each, building the board up that he just lost last turn, adding pressure on the Teemo player. Teemo moving up to 6 points now. Two runes up, 2 cards in hand, 1 battlefield conquered.
Baiting memories, so he did bring that in for this matchup. Oh, it's to kill the baited hooks. That's what it was for. Okay, so
On the previous turn, Saul played the Spectrometron, bringing out the card that brings out 2 more tokens, just flooding his base.
Yeah, just going quite wide there. Watching it? Are you watching the stream? Okay. Alright, so we're just walling up here. At this point, all Brendan has to do is wall up in that battlefield. Ooh, Guerrilla Warfare, getting back 2 hidden cards.
The Teemo. No, actually.
Oh, yeah, Fight or Flight and Tide Turner. That Fight or Flight card, man, it's so unfair being able to move any unit out of a battlefield.
The Fight or Flight, since we're mentioning it.
Yeah, so being able to move any unit into or so from a battlefield to its base. Fortunately, Brandon is tapped out, but that does set him up for next turn.
But here, we're going to see that pressure from the Darius player.
I'm by 5 points, but he's got a board, he's got cards in hand, he's got enough runes.
2 cards in hands.
Yeah.
So what do you see as a possible play? Definitely moving up first before playing anything, because hiddens are.
Brandon is tapped out as well, which is very important. Oh, this Vanguard Captain comes in, challenging the Riven Blue student, and there's the Fight or Flight. Yeah, there it is, moving the captain back. So he's able to successfully defend. The student goes up 1. One of these tokens comes in and conquers the battlefield. Give Saul another point.
Challenging the Ray Boon again.
And yeah, we're coming in with a Spectral, which is more than enough.
Call of the Week is being dropped. That means we're gonna lose.
That's brutal. We're killing Brandon's only unit.
And 2 cards left in hand. That draw is gonna mean a lot. And one thing playing with Riftbound is like once you reach that 6-point mark, you could just see the finish line, but at the same time you'll be so far.
Yeah. Once you're there, your opponent just throws everything at you because they know that one turn is all you need to win. And it looks like Saul has no cards in hand, but he did play a Draven from hand. So this Draven does get +1 might for every point you have. So it is currently at 4 mites. Oh, 5 might, currently at 5 might. Brandon plays an Ember Monk and passes.
Tempo's changing, as we can tell.
Absolutely is.
Putting Saul, the Darius player, at 4 points. And more cards to play with. Moving that token up. Conquering. And this is the one where he's gonna have to draw 1, discard. Oh, you discard this, so he's just a +1. Being able to drop that.
Oh, yeah.
And another token. What a draw off the Conquer. A point, a draw, a unit, a token.
Just going wider and wider and wider. Brandon could be in trouble now. Saul was able to bring back from a 1-point deficit to 5. Thankfully for Brandon, Saul has no cards in hand, so he's just able to push in as freely as he wants to. He goes in with the Ember onto the token, clears her easily.
No answer on that. Discard 1, draw 1. Let's see if he has same luck as the Darius player.
We're at 6 points to 5 points. Discards a mutation, not very useful in this situation, and he drew a Vital Flight. That's an important card, but Saul is walled up in the other battlefield. Defending with that Draven is now at 8 might by itself. The Spectral's at 4. And the Vanguard's at 3. So we're defending with 15 might over there.
He is definitely holding that base.
Oh, absolutely.
15 might you're holding, making it only 1 battlefield for Brandon to go ahead and challenge or take. With 2 bodies on the board. Doing a Hidden Blade.
Oh, it does go to 6. Oh, we're Hidden Blading the Ember Monk.
That's the hidden card.
This is so strong. Does Brandon have a Teemo? And even a Teemo here wouldn't help him much. It will give Brandon 2 cards to draw if this Hidden Blade successfully resolves.
Teemo. Fight or flight.
Fight or flight.
Saving the unit. But now it's wide open for him to conquer. And with no cards in hand, we're just drawing another.
Yeah, Saul goes to 7 here. And now Brandon not only has to...
Did you see what that was? No.
I was not able to see it now, but he's playing it. Counting his might there, he's trying to see how much he can wall up with. So he drew a unit.
Yeah.
He's considering the 2 Ember Monks, that's 4 might on each one. If Saul can successfully defend one of these battlefields, he will win. It's a Darius. No, it's not a Darius.
Ready? Oh, his champion.
It's his champion unit.
Oh man, having the champion always available to you changes the method of the game so fast.
It does.
And dropping the Darius yellow in this case.
Yeah, being able to give that token and that Vanguard Captain an additional +1. So now he's walling up with 2, 6, 12. 12 at that battlefield and 14 at the other, but actually 15 because the Draven went up by 1 again. No, 17, yep. Brandon can't do it.
Congratulations.
Saul takes the win. He was down 6-1. What a comeback there.
Absolutely. I mean, walling up on both battlefields, really making it extremely difficult for the Teemo player with, like, having to play spells, having to play the lower might bodies, or units rather. making it very, very challenging for Brennan. With so little cards in hand. I mean, at one point.
He never saw that Dr. Mundo that could stick on board. Yeah, Saul there reporting the win. 2-0. It must feel nice.
Love seeing that.
Yep, getting that first round out of the way. What a game, guys. That was an incredible game. Watching Darius come back from nowhere, right? Like, it was
Absolutely,
down
yeah.
5 points, 3 cards in hand, but it was just able to get token spam on the board and continuously challenge those battlefields.
Yeah, with the Teemo play, having those hitting cards definitely made it harder to plan out your moves. But I really do like what the Darius player did. Retreating a little bit, building up the base, enough to where in one turn he can reveal or force the Teemo player to reveal all the hitting cards.
Yeah, that is a downside to Teemo. If you just keep pushing enough, after a while they run out of momentum. If they can't hold the battlefield for more than a turn, they just can't keep up with the steamroll Darius. Like, they're so aggressive.
So in that matchup, definitely Darius had the advantage a little bit with being able to hold with bigger units and just constant pressure with the token generating.
Tokens coming in after he played that Nox and Guillotine game 1 to be able to out the Mundo. Even we saw that little back and forth between the battlefields, but he had enough bodies to just keep pushing, no matter how many times he switched over. It was strong. It was good gameplay.